Lie on your front, on your tummy, in the crocodile pose. If you fold the arms so the hands come towards the opposite elbow, and you want to rest the head on the uppermost forearm, so the forehead is touching the arm. You can shuffle walk the elbows in a little, so that the upper back is just off the floor in the beginnings of a back bend. It isn't the most comfortable position for shoulders, but you won't be here long. Feel free to wriggle around a little and find the best position there. Upper chest very slightly lifted away from the floor on the support of the arms. Back of the neck long, chin a little tucked in. The legs can drift apart, and if you're supple enough, can turn out from the hips so the toes point to the sides of your mat. If that isn't comfortable or the ankles don't lie comfortably here, perhaps rest them over a support of some kind, maybe a rolled up blanket or a rolled yoga mat, or even whatever you've got to hand, perhaps a doorstop or draft excluder. Feel free to improvise with whatever's around you. So when you're settled comfortably, feel the underside of the body as it now rests on the floor, particularly from the front of your pelvis, the pubic bone, the bones of the pelvis, the belly, the lower abdomen, perhaps the bottom of the rib cage, and that expanse on the front surface of the lower torso and pelvis. Let that settle. Now, ideally breathing through the nose, both in and out. Just allow the breath to begin to flow. You can encourage the breath into a diaphragmatic feeling, a lower body feeling. But of course the tummy is against the floor. The lower abdomen can't distend as it does when you're relaxed breathing on your back. So the sensation of breathing may well manifest in the lower back and the sides. Feel the breath. Be conscious of where the sensation is for you. If all's going well, you'll feel as you inhale that the back rises. The lower floating ribs expand. The navel region will descend and press a little into the floor. And you may notice as you exhale that these areas condense, they pull in. You might also notice how little movement there is in the chest. To deepen the breath, for 5 or so breaths, as you exhale, slowly contract the navel inwards, gently squeeze the musculature below the tummy button, exhaling just a little more than usual. And at the end of that out-breath, let the belly relax and soften. Allow the inhalation to flow in deeply, expanding and spreading into the back. Gently contracting and encouraging that exhale. Relaxing completely at the end of the exhale and letting the in-breath flood in or drop in. Active exhalation and a passive inhalation. Carry on for a few more breaths. When you're ready, relinquish control and simply allow your inhalation to carry on being deep and smooth. The breath may have a quality of slowness, deepness, and a smooth flow to it, and hopefully you feel relaxed. And then when you're ready, release the arms and rest them in a kind of bent armed surrender position with your head on one side. Then roll onto your back and rest in your corpse pose. Chin a little tucked in, neck long, arms off the sides of the body, and if comfortable for you, legs stretched out. If you want to put something behind the knees, again, a rolled mat or similar, you can do. You may notice in this position how little movement there is again in the chest region, and how that the navel region, the lower body, rises and falls noticeably with each breath. Allow your breathing to slow even more, even though it remains deep. Simply gently focus on your breath and let it find its own slow, natural pace. At the top of the inhalation, when the body's expanded, simply let go. Relax, let the exhalation begin. At the end of the exhalation, when the body's condensed a little, relax and allow the inhalation to drop in and gather. You can let each breath flow into the next by simply relaxing, and the breathing can be deep, even, and smooth. And simply let go and let breathing happen. Relax completely. And rest as long as you like there.